very Queen of Swords vibes, even though this is the Queen of Wands. Then I pull the Knight of Wands. Interesting. I do call out every card for y'all so you don't miss anything. Knight of Wands. Well, the Knight of Wands is very resilient. They just keep getting up and charging forward. They go after what they want. Sometimes they can be a little impulsive, but usually it's done with purpose. Whether that purpose is good or bad is up to the Knight, right? Depends on their personal mission, whatever that means. Their intentions, their motives, right? And that's a fiery Knight. It's a spicy Knight, you know? Sometimes those intentions are a little reckless. But sometimes that's exactly what two consenting parties want. If we're talking about this Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands, that's a fiery match. I'm picking up on a little side message of love here. There's some kind of passion brewing between someone and another. Though you're both not quite on the same level yet. There's something that makes you different. It could be something as simple as this Knight is a little bit younger than the Queen. It could be that simple, or it could be a difference in spiritual journey and rank, what you've gone through, what your experience, what your maturity is, right? What is this about? Ten of Cups. So it's definitely about wish fulfillment with another person for some of you. I guess we're going to lighten the mood here and do a little love reading. We'll see where this goes. It'll probably dip in and out of the spirituals, so, you know, this is a journey. This is a quest. Let's see what comes out for everyone. Yeah? Cool. Ten of Cups. So, some of you, whether you are the Knight or the Queen, I'm going to read the energy as it presents with the cards, so masculine or feminine, but remember that we all embody all of these energies, right? So, tell me a little more, Spirit, about this dynamic. Tell me a little about this Queen of Wands who's resting and overcoming limited mindsets. What do we have to say? The Page of Wands. Very passionate, learning something new about life, or being on a new beginning, a new quest, a new journey. This can also be somebody who might be thinking of literal travel. And I mean, the Knight of Wands, they're the next level up from the Page of Wands, but under the Queen of Wands again. So there is more commonality if we're talking about the dynamic between these two figures. There's that adventurous nature between them. What is this Knight of Wands? Ooh, Ten of Wands. The Knight of Wands, we were talking about burdens earlier. Perhaps this Knight of Wands put their burdens down and is able to move a little bit quicker now. And we also have the synchronicity 1010. That number's been coming up in a lot of my readings recently. You may want to check out the reading, I want to say it was 2 or 3 before this one, called Angel of Completion, 10, 10, 10, 10. We got all 10s on the table, that reading. I believe it was that one. You can check out my Divine With Me playlist. It's for all timeless tarot and oracle messages. Okay. Well, it seems like you both are coming from sort of a similar energy where you both have something you are putting down for a new beginning. And I'm not necessarily saying it's with each other, I'm just saying a new beginning in general, right? You both are in this quick energy. But the Queen of Wands seems a little more settled, a little more subdued, a little more focused on the inner work. What is this Knight of Wands focused on? The Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing stability or integrating more grounding, more independence, more comfort, being at ease with a slower way of living, perhaps, I'm getting. So it's possible this Knight of Wands has gone forward quite quickly a lot of the times, and they're learning to pace themselves, so to speak. Because the Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded, stable, nurturing, well, life partner kind of vibe. The Queen and King of Pentacles typically represent the married couples that are like monogamous life partners. Doesn't have to be married, it could just be life partnership. But typically in the tarot, that's what that represents. Wow, I just pulled the Emperor. Interesting. What about this Emperor? Death. Wow. Tell me more about what this has to do with the Knight of Wands and their, we'll say, steadier pace of life they're choosing to pursue. Ace of Swords, the truth. Interesting. Clarity. Some kind of clarity here. Something, maybe this this way of life was able to help you perceive life in a different way, and this was a great change for you, and it's possible you actually are now the Emperor. Let's get some clarification on that, Spirit. The Chariot. You are victorious, you are successful, and you are on your way to something. You are in balance, so you very likely could be an Emperor now, but you are in Knight of Wands action. Interesting. But you're doing it in a way that is more receptive, more grounded. Something you want to speak on about this? What do we have here? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, that you are most likely a single and very independent person who nurtures their environment, who looks after things and enjoys the simpler things in life, but also somebody who enjoys comforts in life, just like the Queen of Pentacles, which is associated with the Nine of Pentacles. And these cards are the less evolved version of the Empress, and the Empress is the Emperor's match. King of Wands. Just got, for some of you, you really want to protect something. Two of Cups, this love. Two of Cups is the ultimate spiritual union. Can also be a deep, long-lasting friendship. So it seems that you very much know what you want. I feel like this reading is almost more for this Emperor / Knight of Wands, King of Wands. Interesting. You have and Queen of Pentacles. You have the ability to move quickly in a youthful like energy, like you have that spice, that zest, that go-getter attitude, but you've matured. You've learned how to use your power more wisely, direct it, manifest. So you can kind of be whatever you need to be when you need to be. And now you're like grounding that into reality. I'm picking up, and it's made you ready for this kind of engagement, this kind of connection. Two of Cups can also represent union with the self, with both masculine and feminine principles and energies, which would make you a divine masculine, especially with the Emperor here. Four of Cups. You didn't see this coming. In fact, you look like in this card, it's a very deep contemplative person sitting with their back to the tree. There's this like divine blessing that you didn't see coming because you were really focused, it seems, on the spiritual work I'm picking up for you. Five of Cups. Perhaps you regret that you didn't see it when it first appeared to you. Clarify, Spirit. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you know the value of this connection now for sure. That is the wealthiest, most valuable legacy, family. It's like something you can build upon. It is the strongest foundation. The kind of sustainability that can last generations, and it doesn't have to be financial, but it is very much so. It's also spiritual. It's that heaven on earth. We have the Ten of Cups here too. We have 10, 10, 10 now, right? Tell me more about this Ten of Wands, this burden that you were carrying. Is this part of it? Five of Pentacles, a lack mentality perhaps, or some health issues, some kind of delay with your finances. That could have been a burden for you any which way. And again, if these things are not happening to you, this is not a predictive message. I do tap into multiple timelines, but I clarify if it's predictive, like if it's a channel, right? This is more the tarot versus a channel. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Perhaps this burden, this lack is what allowed you to like ground yourself into reality and realize what was really valuable to you. Seven of Swords. Ten of Swords. Not being betrayed, not dealing with these people who don't know how to follow through, who don't show up, who take what they can from you and just disappear and leave you hanging and feeling like crap. Because this is betrayal and ghosting right here. Temperance. Wow. Yeah. You've established a great balance within yourself. You have a very peaceful, harmonious nature, and perhaps people used to take advantage of you, but now they can't because you're in a position of power with the Emperor and the King of Wands. You also can adapt to change. You are resilient. This resilience oracle card here, let's see here. Resilience is your source of strength in challenges, and the King of Wands can represent Leo, the sun, strength, courage, clarity. Let's see, we also have, we have the confidence oracle card we pulled out. Believe in your worth and abilities. So it seems like you've realized this now. You've been working on stabilizing your energy, getting closer to source. For some of you, it's possible that you have realized that you are the archetype of an earth angel. somebody who is very healing and can exist between multiple realms at once. As above, so below, right? As within, so without. Ace of Pentacles, you have a lot to offer here. You have also a divine blessing from Spirit, a very prosperous, fortuitous start here. This is a gift. I'm not saying you're going to receive a gift, though some of you may receive your blessings. It's a blessing of some kind of stability. It's most likely tangible. Do you know that you have this gift? I feel like you're paying attention to your blessings now. Maybe you weren't before for whatever reason. I mean, we can get stuck in monotony sometimes and drift. It happens. You know, as long as you can forgive yourself, you can move forward and be, again, with gratitude. We pulled the gratitude card, right? Being grateful allows you to see your blessings more often than not. Do you know about this? Six of Swords. Yeah, this is your safe passage. Whatever this is, this blessing, this tangible blessing. It's creating a way for you to travel and maneuver away from something that used to mess with your peace and your balance. I want to know more about this Queen of Wands because I feel like that's going in another direction. If we loop back to this, we loop back. If not, but I'm feeling pulled to the Queen of Wands. I want to know. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands and why they are resting and overcoming mental... Oh wow, two cards just fell. The Empress and the Well. That's what the Queen of Wands is about. No wonder you know your blessing. Wow. Wow, that is divine feminine AF, let me tell you. It doesn't get much more like goddess-like than that, let me tell you. That is, whew, yeah, that's something worth fighting for sure. I can see why this Emperor is actually a Knight of Wands energy. It seems like you are very hasty to see what's going on over here with your divine counterpart, because that sure seems what we are reading on now with the Emperor and the Empress. And the Well, we talked about the Well in our last reading, so this is very similar energy. It could be a continuation of the last message. Definitely check it out if you are interested.